What's going on, everyone? This is Eric Martinez from Dynamic Duo Training.
What's up, everybody? This is the other Twinkie, Chris Martinez.
And in today's video, we're going to be talking about booties. Yes, booties.
Glutes, nalgas.
Yes, we're going to be talking about glute muscles today, okay? So we're going to talk about the 5 reasons why your booty, aka glutes, may not be growing the way you would like them to, okay? So, and do you have anything to add before we get started with this?
Yeah, so I wanted to say that with the whole glute thing, you know, I think we've both gotten to a point where we're really sick and tired of people saying that, you know, using the excuses of, you know, the genetic excuse that they weren't gifted in that area, the whole excuse that they've tried everything and they can't get them to grow. Okay, those are excuses at the end of the day, okay? So the glutes are just like every other muscle attachment, okay? They can grow, okay? We're going to be very firm on that. They can grow, okay? But yeah, it's true. The shape is what the shape is, okay? But I'm still going to argue against being able to shape the glutes a little bit, okay? I mean, it's hard to shape a muscle, but I'm going to go as far as saying that the glutes is one of those type of muscles that I think you can shape a little bit, okay? So just remember that, okay?
So sorry if you weren't born with Kim Kardashian or J-Lo's booties, but it's no excuse. We can still get those booties to look nice, firm, and strong, okay? So with that said, we're going to have Chris get started with the very first one. One reason that your glutes may not be growing.
Okay, so number 1, okay? No direct glute work, okay? So I've seen so many times that people just sit there and rely on squats and deadlifts and like lunges and even like as far as saying a leg press hits your glutes, okay? Or some cardio like on the stepper or step mill. That's not going to cut it for your glutes, okay? You have to directly target the glute muscles, okay? You have 3 muscles. You have the glute maximus, which is the biggest one. You have the medius, which is the top of the glute. You have the minimus, which is the bottom of the glute, okay? You got to target all 3 of those muscles, okay? And by doing just squats and deadlifts and stuff, sure, it's going to help out and target them, but that's not the most optimal workouts that you want, okay? We're always looking for what's the most optimal and the best way, okay? And you need to add in hip thrust. You need to add in single leg hip thrust. You need to add in some X-band walks. And you got to hit it from different angles, okay? So always remember that.
Okay, so with that said, reason number 2 why your glutes may not be growing is improper glute activation. So what we mean by glute activation, it's just a fancy term for just saying warming up your glute muscles. So when we say that, as Chris mentioned earlier, you know, your glute muscles have 3 different muscles: the medius, the minimus, and the maximus. So when we do glute activation exercises, you really want to target all 3 of those muscles and get those things fired up and going. You know, it's really important. And you also have another muscle that's connected to those as well. It's called your TFL muscle. So it's like by incorporating all those muscles and getting them activated properly by doing little dynamic warm-ups, 10 to 15 minutes, I mean, it's going to make your workout even more and more powerful, and it's going to be a less risk of you getting injured as well. So proper glute activation is huge.
All right. Número 3. Too much sitting, okay? We are in, you know, the age of sedentary lifestyle, you know, with all the electronic stuff and the technology just, you know, continuing to grow and grow. Everybody is sitting on their butts way too much, okay? I mean, yeah, I mean, desk jobs, you're sitting on your butt for 8 hours. Then you go and you commute probably about an hour to your job and then home. That's 8 hours of sitting plus the commute. Then you go home and you eat and you watch TV and you're sitting again, okay? So you're not using your glutes. It's just too much sitting. You're not firing your glutes at all or anything like that. So, you know, try getting up and doing some of the glute activation drills that we have, and we'll link a video and the article to the glute activation videos that you guys can try those. Try taking the stairs at work. Try going on 5 to 10 minute walks on your guys' lunch or breaks. And I would even say to do like some hip thrusts or something like that to get your glutes just firing, or just stand up and just tense your glutes up, just flex them like that, like 10 to 20 times like every like couple of hours. Just keep getting them fired up, right?
Okay, so reason number 4, gluteal imbalances. Now this is, these reasons can be really difficult to put in perspective, but I mean, they could be really important as well. So I'm going to give you 3 little points when I'm talking about gluteal imbalances. Number 1, asymmetrical human nature, meaning our anatomy can be asymmetrical just on itself, okay? So let me elaborate on that. What could happen is you can be born with, you know, one gluteal muscle can be stronger than the other, one can be more coordinated than the other, and that can just throw the whole balance off, okay? So you gotta really pay attention to that, figure that out, and see if you might have a glute imbalance, or it might be just your asymmetrical human nature, okay? Number 2 with the reasonings, inactivity. As we mentioned before, you're clearly not using them, they're just they're not being used, and it's just being used as a cushion, okay? So it's like, you got to keep in mind, when I always tell my clients when doing glute exercises, is you got to think of your glute muscle is the steering wheel of your whole lower body. It literally controls everything, okay? That's how important it is, and that's how powerful and strong those glute muscles are. So you got to put that booty to use, people. Number 3 on the gluteal imbalances is prior injury, lack of strength. Those 2 things are really huge. So that could play into you not being able to fire one of your glute muscles the way it should be. So you got to really take that into consideration and figure out to see if something is going on, if there is pain, if you have a prior injury in the glute muscles. So if you do, you have to find a way to re-strengthen it, re-coordinate it, and you know, just overall get it back going the way it should be, because your glute muscles will not activate themselves. You have to put in the work and step by step get them back firing the proper way.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was just daydreaming of J-Lo's gluteal muscles.
You know they don't do that stuff.
All right, number 5, disuse of glutes in general, okay? As the old saying goes, if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it, okay? So if you don't use the glutes, you're gonna lose the glutes, okay? I don't know if you wanna add something to that.
Yeah, just pretty much, you know, everything that we put, you know, that we talked about in this video, just really take that into consideration. It's like, you know, it's your butt. You know, it's like everyone wants a nice butt, male and female, okay? Mm-hmm. Gentlemen, you have to, okay? Don't be buying those nice pants and not having a booty to, you know, put in there.
Those $200 jeans,
yeah, and
not
women,
just pants.
You know, when you're on the dance floor, you want to have something to use to, you know, to get down with.
So yeah, you gotta, you know, bump off the girl when you're dancing with them. You know?
So yeah, so you know, with all those 5 points, just really, you know, look over those and you know, try to figure out what's going on with your situation. But I mean, those are 5 prime examples as to why your glute muscles may not be growing.
And we got a bonus tip for you guys, okay? So we put together a 4-week workout protocol that's specifically designed to grow your glutes in 4 weeks, okay?
And what's that called?
It's called 4 weeks to a better booty, okay?
Whoa.
To your best booty, sorry. So we highly recommend that you guys check that out. We'll put the link to it down here. And you know, we put a lot of time and thought into the programming in this, and it is very detailed. There's YouTube videos linked to it so you guys can pop them up on your guys' phone. It's very structured. I promise if you guys, you know, like invest in this product, you guys will learn a lot about your glutes, how to fire them, you know, what angles work the best for you, what workouts, you know, actually fire the glutes the best. And you're gonna see some tremendous results. I promise that, okay? And it's gonna be like workouts that you guys have never ever done before. And I'm just saying, it's a great value, it's a great product. And you know, we don't put just a bunch of garbage on here just to sell and make a quick buck or anything like that. Like when we put a product out, you know, we highly invested in it, put a lot of time in it, and you know, we're very proud of it. So check it out. If you guys have any questions about anything, shoot us an email, dynamicduotraining@gmail.com. Leave us a comment below. Visit us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram for the booty pics. Peace.